What if the ancients didn't move massive stones with brute force, but with resonance? What if sound wasn't just sacred, but scientific? Across the ancient world, there are whispers of a lost technology. Not based on combustion or electricity, but vibration, frequency, and energy. Let's begin in Egypt, inside the king's chamber of the Great Pyramid. There's a granite box, often mistaken for a sarcophagus. Strike it, and it hums. The chamber itself? Lined with granite from Aswan, over 500 miles away. Why granite? Because it contains quartz, and quartz vibrates. Engineers have noted the chamber is acoustically perfect. Some researchers believe it was tuned like a giant soundbox. But tuned for what? Religious ceremony? Healing? Communication? Or was the pyramid a machine? Let's travel east to India, home to the Vittala temple. Its stone pillars, when tapped, ring out musical tones. 7 notes, perfectly tuned. Locals call them the singing stones. But how did ancient builders create a 1,200-year-old instrument from solid rock? Now go underground to Hal Saflieni Hippogeum in Malta. This 6,000-year-old temple has a chamber known as the Oracle Room. When a deep male voice speaks at 110 hertz, the room amplifies the frequency through the entire structure. Modern scientists discovered something incredible. 110 hertz affects the brain's emotional center. It induces trance, alters consciousness. Some now believe the room was designed for ritual sound-based states. Coincidence or intentional design? Now consider this. In many ancient cultures, creation began not with action, but sound. In the Hindu Vedas, the universe was born from Om. The Bible? In the beginning was the Word. Egyptians performed rituals using sacred chants to activate statues, believing sound could bring them to life. Is it all metaphor? Or did they know something we've forgotten? Let's explore a modern mystery. Coral Castle, Florida. In the 20th century, a Latvian immigrant named Edward Leedskalnin built a complex of massive limestone structures, entirely by himself. He left no blueprints, used no modern cranes, stones weighing 30 tons, perfectly balanced, gates that move with a finger. He claimed to know the secrets of the pyramids. Locals say they heard strange humming at night. Some believe he used magnetic fields, tuning forks, even sound waves to move stone. Was it a hoax or a rediscovery? Now to the Himalayas. Tibetan monks are said to have used horns and chants to levitate stones. In 1939, Swedish engineer Henrik Kjellson documented an account of monks raising large boulders using sound alone, without touching them. Skeptical? Understandable. But today, scientists can levitate small objects in labs using acoustic resonance. It's called acoustic levitation. With enough energy, sound can manipulate matter. It can create pressure strong enough to counter gravity. If we can do this with modern tech, could the ancients have done it on a larger scale? Let's add another layer. Cymatics. Cymatics is the study of how sound waves organize matter. Play sound through a plate covered in sand, and geometric patterns emerge. Perfect, symmetrical, sacred. Change the frequency, and the patterns change. Could this be why ancient symbols, spirals, mandalas, hexagons, appear everywhere? Were they visualizations of sacred sound? Now, go back to the Great Pyramid. Its measurements encode mathematical constants. P, pi, the golden ratio, phi, even the speed of light, in meters second. Coincidence or deliberate encoding? Sound is vibration. Vibration is frequency. Frequency is energy. And energy is power. Some believe ancient temples were not just places of worship, but energy machines, aligned to Earth's ley lines built from crystal-rich stone shaped to resonate. Perhaps they gathered Earth's natural energy, telluric currents, and used sound to amplify or focus it. Imagine it. Temples that healed through vibration. Pyramids that channeled planetary frequencies. Stone circles that tuned human consciousness to the cosmos. Across the globe, similar structures form a network, some say an energy grid. Stonehenge, Giza, Teotihuacan, Chichen Itza, Angkor Wat, all aligned with stars, all whispering the same language. At Chichen Itza, clap once in front of the temple of Kukulkan, and a sound bounces back, like the chirp of a sacred bird. Not accidental. It's an acoustic illusion, built into stone. Ancient builders were sound engineers, mathematicians, and astronomers. Not primitive, but precise. Many of these structures were buried, destroyed, forgotten. But the echoes remain. Modern science is only beginning to decode what the ancients encoded in stone. Through frequency, through form, through resonance. Not myth, not magic, but physics. In Episode 4, Temples of the Earth Grid, we'll trace this lost global network, the temples, the alignments, the geometry, and the map they may form. Were these sites random, or were ancient builders plotting a global circuit? The answer might be hiding, in plain sight.